Hey Aries, welcome back to another reading. So today I pulled cards specifically about this whole situation where people have been crying or getting emotional because someone told them something about you, and honestly when I laid these cards out I had to just sit with them for a moment because the energy here is really something else. Let me just start by saying this reading is about what is coming for you, not what has already happened. This is future energy. And I need you to really pay attention because these cards are showing me a very specific progression of events that is going to unfold. Okay, so the first card I pulled is the Page of Cups, and right away I am getting this energy of someone who has been holding on to a message, like they have been carrying this emotional confession, or this truth about how they really feel about you. This is not just casual gossip, this is someone who has genuine feelings they have been keeping inside. The Page of Cups always brings that innocent, heartfelt energy, but there is also this quality of someone who is almost childlike in their emotional expression. What I am seeing here is that someone is going to come forward with their truth about you, and when they do it is going to be raw and unfiltered. They are not going to be able to hold back anymore. This person might be younger than you or just younger in terms of emotional maturity, but their feelings are very real. They have been watching you, admiring you, maybe even idealizing you from a distance, and they are reaching a point where they cannot keep silent anymore. What is interesting about this Page of Cups energy is that it often represents the beginning of an emotional cycle. So this confession or this emotional reveal is just the starting point. This is someone who is going to be vulnerable with you, and that vulnerability is going to trigger a whole chain of events. I am also getting that this might be someone who expresses themselves through creative means or through writing or messages. They might not be the most direct in person, but when they finally speak their truth, it is going to come from a very genuine place deep within their heart. The other thing about the Page of Cups is that this energy is about emotional honesty and purity of intention. So whoever this person is, they are not playing games with you. They are not trying to manipulate you or get something from you under false pretenses. They genuinely feel what they feel and they are going to make that known. Now whether you reciprocate those feelings or not is entirely up to you. But the cards are saying that this emotional revelation is definitely coming your way. I am also picking up that some of you Aries might already sense who this person is. You might have noticed them being a bit more attentive or a bit more present in your life lately. Pay attention to the subtle signs because the universe is already preparing you for this moment of emotional truth. Now the second card that came out is the Nine of Cups, and oh my goodness Aries, this is such a powerful placement here. The Nine of Cups is literally called the Wish card, the card of emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. After that, Page of Cups confession energy. We are moving into a phase where you are going to feel emotionally content and genuinely happy. This tells me that whatever emotional situation unfolds with this person, who has feelings for you, it is going to lead you to a place of emotional satisfaction. Here is what I find really beautiful about this combination. The Nine of Cups is not just about getting what you want, it is about feeling fulfilled on a soul level. So whether you end up with this person or whether you decide to move forward on your own path, you are going to reach a point where you feel complete within yourself. You are going to feel like your emotional needs are being met, like you are exactly where you need to be. For some of you, this Nine of Cups could indicate that you are going to finally allow yourself to receive love and affection in the way you deserve. I am getting that many of you Aries have been so independent and self-sufficient that you have almost built walls around your heart. You have been the one taking care of others, being strong for everyone else. And you have not really allowed yourself to be vulnerable or to accept emotional support from others. The Nine of Cups is saying that this is going to change. You are going to open up to the possibility of emotional connection and it is going to feel really good. I am also seeing that this card can represent you finally getting clarity about what you actually want in terms of relationships and emotional connections. Sometimes we go through life not really knowing what we need emotionally, we just move from one situation to another hoping something clicks. But the Nine of Cups brings this moment of revelation where you suddenly understand exactly what makes you happy, exactly what fulfills you on an emotional level. And once you have that clarity, everything else starts falling into place. The energy of emotional abundance is really strong with this card too. I am getting that you are going to feel rich in love, rich in connection, rich in positive relationships. This might not just be romantic either. This could be friendships deepening, family relationships healing, or just an overall sense that you are surrounded by people who genuinely care about you and want the best for you. There is also this element of celebration with the Nine of Cups. I am seeing you actually celebrating your emotional wins, acknowledging how far you have come in your personal growth and in your ability to connect with others in authentic ways. You might even find yourself hosting gatherings or bringing people together because you are feeling so good about where you are in life. Okay, so the third card is the Knight of Pentacles, and this energy is fascinating because it shifts things from the emotional realm into the practical, tangible realm. After all this emotional revelation and fulfillment, someone is going to show up in your life who is steady, reliable, and committed to building something real with you. This is not someone who is all talk and no action. The Knight of Pentacles is the most dependable of all the knights. He moves slowly but with purpose. And when he commits to something, he sees it through to the end. What I am picking up here is that you are going to attract someone who is serious about you. This could be the same person from the Page of Cups who confesses their feelings. Or this could be someone entirely different who enters your life after you reach that Nine of Cups state of emotional fulfillment. Either way, this Knight of Pentacles person is going to be the type who wants to build a stable foundation with you. They are thinking long-term. They are thinking about creating security, about establishing routines and patterns that support a lasting connection. For some of you, this might manifest as someone who is very career-oriented or financially stable who wants to share their resources and their life with you. The Knight of Pentacles often represents Earth sign energy, so this could literally be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn entering your life. But even if they are not an Earth sign, they are going to embody those Earth sign qualities of being grounded, practical, and trustworthy. What I really appreciate about this card following the Nine of Cups is that it shows your emotional fulfillment is going to be backed up by real, tangible action from someone who cares about you. It is not just going to be feelings and words, it is going to be demonstrated through consistent behavior and genuine effort to create something meaningful with you. This person is going to show up for you day after day. They are going to be patient with you, especially if you need time to open up or to trust again. They understand that real love and real connection take time to develop, and they are willing to invest that time. I am also getting that this Knight of Pentacles energy could represent you taking a very practical approach to your relationships moving forward. You are going to be less interested in drama and chaos and more interested in stability and peace. You are going to want someone who matches your energy, someone who is as committed to growth and building as you are. And the beautiful thing is that when you put out that energy of wanting something real and substantial, the universe responds by sending you exactly that. The fourth card here is the Three of Swords, and okay, I need to be really honest with you about this one because this card always brings up pain and heartbreak. But I want you to hear me out on the interpretation here because this is not as devastating as it might seem at first glance. The Three of Swords in this reading is showing me that someone is going to experience heartbreak or emotional pain, but I am getting very strongly that this is not necessarily you, Aries. Remember, the theme of this reading is about people crying because they were told something about you. The Three of Swords is indicating that someone else is going to be deeply hurt by information they receive about you. Let me break this down because there are a few different scenarios this could play out. First possibility is that someone who has had feelings for you is going to find out that you are not available or not interested, and that revelation is going to break their heart. This could be someone who has been holding on to hope, maybe the Page of Cups person we talked about earlier. And when they finally hear the truth about where you stand or who you are with, it is going to devastate them. Second possibility is that someone who has been spreading negativity about you or talking behind your back is going to hear something about you that completely contradicts their narrative. Maybe they thought you were struggling or failing or unhappy, and then they are going to find out that you are actually thriving, that you are loved, that you are successful, and that truth is going to hurt them because it forces them to confront their own jealousy and their own shortcomings. Third possibility is that someone who took you for granted or who let you go is going to realize what they lost, and that realization is going to cut them deep. The Three of Swords often represents the moment when someone understands the full weight of their mistake, when they see clearly what they gave up, and that awareness brings real emotional pain. What is important to understand about the Three of Swords in this position is that this represents a necessary pain, a pain that leads to truth and clarity. Sometimes people need to feel that heartbreak in order to grow, in order to understand the consequences of their choices or their behavior. So while this card does indicate tears and sadness, it is serving a purpose in the bigger picture. It is part of the karmic balancing that needs to happen. I am also getting that for some of you Aries, you might witness this person going through this Three of Swords moment, and while you might feel some compassion for them, you are going to recognize that this is not your burden to carry. You have worked too hard on yourself and on your own healing to get pulled back into someone else's drama or pain. You can acknowledge their suffering without taking responsibility for it. The fifth card that came through is the King of Wands, and wow, this is such strong, powerful energy. The King of Wands is you stepping fully into your leadership, into your confidence, into your absolute power. This is you owning who you are without apology. The King of Wands is charismatic, visionary, and magnetic. He knows what he wants and he goes after it with passion and determination. He inspires others simply by being himself. What I am seeing here is that all of this drama and emotion swirling around you, all these people crying and talking about you, is actually going to push you into a higher version of yourself. Instead of shrinking back or trying to please everyone or managing everyone's feelings about you, you are going to step forward as the King of Wands and fully embrace your authentic self. You are going to lead your life with courage and with fire. This King of Wands energy is also about creative expression and pursuing your passions without holding back. I am getting that many of you are going to feel this surge of motivation and inspiration to go after your goals and dreams in a way you have not before. You are going to stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the right moment, and you are just going to act. You are going to take bold moves in your career, in your creative projects, in your personal development. And people are going to notice. People are going to be drawn to that energy. What is really interesting about this card appearing after the Three of Swords is that it shows you rising above the emotional turmoil. While others are crying and breaking down, you are building yourself up. You are becoming more of who you were always meant to be. You are not diminishing yourself to make others comfortable. You are not playing small so others do not feel threatened. You are standing in your full power and letting your light shine bright. The King of Wands also indicates that you are going to be a source of inspiration for others. Your confidence and your authenticity are going to encourage other people to step into their own power. You might find people coming to you for advice, for guidance, for that spark of motivation they need. You are going to naturally move into a leadership role in various areas of your life, and it is going to feel right and natural, because you have earned this position through your own personal growth and development. Now the sixth card is the Three of Pentacles, and this is about collaboration, teamwork, and recognition for your skills and talents. After stepping into that King of Wands energy, you are going to find yourself working with others who respect your abilities and want to build something meaningful alongside you. The Three of Pentacles shows up when your hard work is being noticed and valued by the right people. I am getting that this could manifest in your career where you are going to be brought into important projects or partnerships. People are going to want to work with you because they recognize your expertise and your unique contributions. This is not you begging for opportunities or trying to prove yourself. This is opportunities coming to you because your reputation precedes you. Because people have heard about your capabilities and they specifically want you on their team. For some of you, this Three of Pentacles could represent a romantic partnership where both people are equally invested in building something together. This goes back to that Knight of Pentacles energy we saw earlier. You and someone else are going to be working together to create a stable, beautiful relationship or life together. You are both bringing your skills and your resources to the table, and you are both committed to the construction of something that lasts. What I really love about this card is that it represents mutual respect and appreciation. You are not going to be with people who take you for granted or who do not value what you bring. You are going to be surrounded by individuals who see you clearly, who honor your contributions, and who want to support your growth just as much as you support theirs. There is a sense of equality and fairness in all your dealings. The Three of Pentacles also suggests that you are going to be learning new skills or refining existing ones. You might take on a mentor or become a mentor to someone else. There is this beautiful exchange of knowledge and wisdom happening. You are going to be in environments where growth is encouraged and where everyone is committed to excellence and quality in their work. I am also picking up that some of you might be working on creative collaborations. Maybe starting a business with a partner or a friend, or joining forces with someone who shares your vision and your values. Whatever form this takes, it is going to be productive and rewarding. You are going to see real, tangible results from these joint efforts. The seventh card is the Six of Pentacles, and this is all about giving and receiving, about balance and generosity. After all this building and creating, you are going to be in a position where you can give back, where you can help others, where you can share your abundance. But this card is also reminding you that it is okay to receive, that you deserve to be on the receiving end of generosity and kindness too. What I am seeing with this Six of Pentacles is that you are going to find yourself in a very balanced place financially and materially. You are going to have enough, and from that place of having enough you are going to be able to help others who are struggling or who need support. This could be literal financial help, or it could be sharing your time, your energy, your knowledge, your resources in other ways. For some of you, this card indicates that someone who is in a position of power or wealth is going to extend help to you. Maybe you are going to receive a loan, a grant, an investment in your business, or some other form of material support that helps you take your life to the next level. The Six of Pentacles reminds us that we do not have to do everything alone, that sometimes accepting help is just as important as offering it. There is also this energy of karma with the Six of Pentacles. What you have given out in the past is going to come back to you multiplied. All those times you helped someone without expecting anything in return, all those moments of generosity and kindness, they are going to be repaid. The universe keeps perfect accounts, and you are entering a period of receiving your karmic rewards. I am also getting that some of you might be volunteering or getting involved in charity work or community service. You are going to feel called to make a difference in your community or to support causes that matter to you. And when you give from a genuine place of wanting to help, you are going to feel so fulfilled and purposeful. You are going to understand that true wealth is not just about what you have but about what you can give and how you can impact others positively. The eighth card here is the Eight of Wands, and okay, this is where everything speeds up dramatically. The Eight of Wands is rapid movement, quick communication, things happening fast. After all this building and balancing, suddenly everything is going to start moving at lightning speed. Messages are going to fly. Opportunities are going to appear out of nowhere, travel might be on the horizon, and you are going to feel like you are finally breaking through all the delays and obstacles that have been holding you back. What I am really picking up with this Eight of Wands is that communication is going to be key. You might receive messages or news that you have been waiting for. Someone might reach out to you suddenly after a period of silence. Information that has been hidden might come to light very quickly. The Eight of Wands does not waste time. When this energy hits, things happen fast and you need to be ready to move with it. For those of you waiting for career opportunities, the Eight of Wands suggests that offers are going to come in rapidly. You might have multiple opportunities presenting themselves at once, and you are going to need to make quick decisions about which path to take. Trust your instincts during this time, because your first impulse is usually going to be the right one. In terms of relationships, the Eight of Wands can indicate a sudden romantic development. Someone might confess their feelings out of the blue, or you might meet someone new and the connection is going to develop very quickly. Things that usually take months might happen in weeks or even days. There is this whirlwind quality to the energy, and while it might feel a bit overwhelming, it is also exciting and exhilarating. Travel is also strongly associated with the Eight of Wands. Some of you might be taking a trip, relocating, or dealing with long-distance situations. Whatever movement is happening, it is going to be swift and purposeful. You are going to feel like you are finally getting somewhere, like you are making real progress toward your goals. The ninth card is the Seven of Cups, and now we are moving into this really interesting energy of choices and possibilities. After all that rapid Eight of Wands movement, you are going to find yourself faced with multiple options, and you are going to need to discern what is real and what is illusion. The Seven of Cups shows someone standing before 7 different cups, each containing something different, and they have to choose which one to pursue. What I am getting here is that you are going to have many directions you could go, many opportunities available to you, but not all of them are going to be what they seem. Some of these options might look really appealing on the surface but lack substance when you dig deeper. The Seven of Cups is asking you to be discerning, to look beyond the shiny exterior and really evaluate what each choice offers in terms of long-term fulfillment and alignment with your values. For some of you, this might specifically relate to romantic options. You might have multiple people interested in you, or you might be considering whether to pursue a new connection or stick with something existing. The Seven of Cups warns against getting lost in fantasy or idealization. You need to see people as they really are, not as you wish they were or as they are presenting themselves to be. In career and life path decisions, this card suggests you might be overwhelmed by all the possibilities in front of you. You might be thinking about multiple different directions you could take your career, different projects you could invest in, different versions of your future. The key here is to ground yourself and get really clear on your priorities. What matters most to you? What aligns with your authentic self and your true goals? When you filter your options through those questions, the right choice becomes much clearer. There is also a warning here about escapism and avoiding reality. With all the emotional intensity that has been happening, you might be tempted to check out, to lose yourself in distractions or fantasies rather than dealing with what is actually in front of you. The Seven of Cups is reminding you to stay present, to stay grounded, and to make decisions from a place of clarity rather than confusion or wishful thinking. The 10th and final card is the Two of Wands, and this is such a perfect ending card for this reading because it represents planning, vision, and looking out at the world with a sense of potential and possibility. The figure in the Two of Wands holds a globe in his hands, looking out from his secure position at all the territory he could explore, all the adventures he could have. He has made his initial success, and now he is contemplating his next moves. What I am seeing here is that after everything that has happened, after all the emotional revelations and rapid changes and choices you have had to make, you are going to arrive at this place of quiet confidence, where you are planning your future from a position of power and security. You are going to feel like you have the whole world at your fingertips. You are going to be thinking big, dreaming big, and planning your next major moves. The Two of Wands is about expansion and ambition. You are not going to be content with staying small or playing it safe. You are going to want to grow, to explore new territories, to push beyond your current boundaries. This could manifest as literal travel to new places, or it could be metaphorical expansion in terms of your career, your influence, your creative projects. Whatever form it takes, you are going to be thinking about how to take what you have built and make it even bigger and better. For those of you in partnerships, the Two of Wands suggests that you and your partner are going to be making plans together for your shared future. You are going to be discussing your goals, your dreams, where you want to go together. There is this sense of unity and shared vision that makes anything feel possible. What I really love about this card as the final message is that it shows you in complete control of your destiny. You are not waiting for things to happen to you. You are not at the mercy of other people's decisions or opinions. You are standing in your power, surveying your options, and making deliberate choices about where you want to go next. All those people who were crying about you, all that drama and emotion, it has not derailed you. If anything, it has clarified what you want and pushed you to step into a bigger version of yourself. So Aries, let me bring this all together for you. The cards are showing that someone is going to come forward with emotional truths about how they feel about you, and this is going to set off a chain of events that ultimately leads to you feeling emotionally fulfilled and attracting stable, committed energy into your life. Some people are going to experience heartbreak when they realize certain truths about you or your situation. But you are going to rise above all of that drama and step into powerful leadership energy. You are going to be recognized for your talents. You are going to collaborate with the right people. You are going to experience balance in giving and receiving. And things are going to start moving very quickly in your favor. You will need to make wise choices among multiple options, and ultimately you are going to be planning an expansive future from a place of confidence and security. People crying because they heard something about you is actually going to work in your favor because it is clearing away what does not serve you and making space for what does. Their tears are part of the process of truth revealing itself. And you are going to come out of all of this stronger, clearer, and more aligned with your authentic path. All right, Aries, that is what I am seeing in the cards for you. I would love to know if this resonates with your current situation, or if you have any sense of who some of these people in the reading might be. Drop a comment and let me know what you think. Sending you so much good energy as you navigate all of this.